What a wonderful day. I just quoted a scene from the recent Planet of the Apes movie. So if you haven't seen that one, watch all of the modern Planet of the Apes and then watch the new one. They all just hit so differently, so full of culture and so full of like raw emotion through monkeys. Anyways, it's a wonderful day because it is my birthday, and I kind of see this as a 2-year win, just because for most of my life I didn't really appreciate my birthday. I didn't add too much worth or value behind it, just because there were things I viewed as a kid that made me feel like I wasn't important, and so I just stopped seeing my birthday as something important as well. It was really hard for not only myself but for my marriage too, just because Paige comes from a family where everybody cares about your birthday. It's such a great and important day. And ever since I turned 18, it's just like, I just stopped caring about it because I honestly don't remember why. It's just because I got over it. But this is the second year where I feel happy to be alive and grateful that I'm in a position where I'm like, the career is thriving right now in posing coaching. We're on, I think, 1.5 years in posing coaching, and we're full-time too. So there's so many things to be grateful for, to reflect on. And what else do I want to share? That's really about it. So I remember last year, something happened to me where I was happy, and I was just like, you know what, it could be a great day, let's go kill it. And then I ran into someone at the gym, and they said some really kind of aggressive things that really, for me, in response, I would get super sensitive and I would beat myself up, and I would be like, I would have taken that experience and be like, wow, I'm not important. This person has proven I'm not important because it's my birthday. I would take it that personal, right? But I remember when that happened to me, I was like, no, this is my first year ever I actually care about myself, and I am going to own my day and be positive no matter what. And so I did. And that was the very first time where I was just I feel like I stood up for myself, especially on my day that I didn't care about. And this is year 2. Something happened this last week leading up to today where I was feeling those feelings again, where I didn't feel valued or important or I was smart or anything. It was because I was visiting family, and not my family of my siblings. We'll go ahead and just say it's extended family. I had an extended family member make a comment that had hurt me personally, because they made a comment where they said that the way I speak, it's almost like they questioned if I was on the spectrum. And being on the spectrum, it wasn't even a compliment. It was more of just the vibe was, is this guy an idiot? And I took that personally, just because people that are older than me, I put them on a tall pedestal because I'm the youngest in my whole family. When I was born, my sister was 12 years old. And then all my siblings were 15, 16. Everybody was older. I was the only one. It felt very lonely at the time, right? So whoever's opinion, my opinion didn't matter. So I had to follow everybody else's opinion. My extended family, everybody that was older than me. So when I hear negative things like that, then my little 8-year-old, 6-year-old, 12-year-old brain kind of starts sparking. I'm just oh my gosh, I'm not important. This is how it's supposed to be. But we got over it yesterday, had a good talk with my good friends, my mentors, and my wife. And I'm so grateful for them. So it's just everything's pretty good. We're gonna go on a walk still, but I just finished a run and we're gonna move on to breakfast, and then we're gonna go to the gym. This is gonna be my birthday fit for my lift, at least. Where's my glasses? Oh, where are my glasses? Velma. There you go. We look cute, don't we?
Yes.
Page your pubes. So these are I call them my Rugrat shorts, but they're also, I believe they're from Saved by the Bell too, if you're familiar with that, if you're cultured. And then this hat, I really wanted this hat basically just because I like those. When I was a kid, I've always wanted those little twirly hats. Never got one. But man, I gotta be more grateful. You know why? Because I looked at pictures of me as a kid, and my mom really blessed me with the drip. we had some dope clothes that I wish I had as an adult. Like we had like this old school 90s Chargers jacket that I had, and back when Chargers were in San Diego, and man, it was clean. But we are gonna have our breakfast. I usually put syrup with this, but I planned all my stuff for today. Even though it's my birthday, I'm keeping with my stinking macros perfectly. And we're gonna have Oreos later today too. These are my favorite Oreo flavor, by the way. So if you guys ever want to P.O. box me, send me these. Just kidding. I don't even have a P.O. box. But yes, taste test. Good. Oh, if you want, this is Vanilla Gold's protein whey. Standard. I said all that backwards. Scoop and a half. This is 100 grams of flour, made by Paige. And actually, all right, guys. So we're gonna be eating strong omega reds. Eating. I mean. Swallowing, gulping. I don't even know what word to use for. I don't know. I was trying to be annoying for a second and take out a new persona. Someday when I'm doing pro wrestling, I'm gonna have to cut a promo. Anyways, could you guys swallow pills without having to use any water? Because I know I can. I can. And we've got a new formula here by Gorilla Mind. Honestly, I've said this forever ago. Gorilla Mind is definitely my favorite when it comes to pump product. So we're gonna remain faithful to Gorilla as long as we can. I know I've jumped around with Evogen. I think I tried Rise. I didn't care for Rise. It just wasn't my. You see, I'm like, the labeling needs to be cool for me. The ingredients need to be good for me. And people say this one right here is super expensive just because it's like $60. But in my mind, I'm just like, well, I know I'm paying for good quality. And plus, there's creatine in it too. So I'd rather just have all in one, you know? I really need to get a different sugar bottle. I got this at a bodybuilding show. They did like a pop quiz. And whoever wins gets like Evogen stuff. And I won. And the question they asked was, who is the current open bodybuilder winner at the Olympia? Samson Dauda. Oh yeah, that formula is way better than the last one. Tastes like orange juice. We got the Orange Crush. We're gonna go to the gym. Not sure if I'm gonna record my workout just because I wanna be locked in and focused for my back, but I'll see you at our post meal, which is gonna be my birthday meal, which is gonna be In-N-Out Burger. There it is, people. So this is my burger. My order is a double single animal style, which what that means is they put extra sauce and then pickles, and then they put grilled onions in it, and why can't I remember everything else? I think those are the main things. I always ask for extra tomato, extra lettuce. They don't charge you for putting extra, so I go for that. And I always ask for a cold cheese. Trust me, it melts slightly as you eat it, so it will, it's just great. Don't judge me. And then Paige got a protein style, which is just a lettuce wrap. And then some fries. Yeah.
Just a lettuce wrap.
Oh.
Hi, how are you?
And we are back, my brothers. So I got a haircut at Great Clips. You know what? A lot of the haircuts I've gotten, can't even speak English, the last couple years, I've been going to like pretty high-end barbers that are about, I pay like maybe 60 to 80 bucks. But I found the cheat code for myself personally. I'm not super high maintenance. Like I don't need to have like a crazy fade or make it look pristine, right? And you know what? This haircut does the job. You know, it's like 30 bucks with the tip, right? So unless I know you very well, then I'll I'll pay like $80. But yeah, I got the vibe there that a lot of people probably don't pay a decent tip there. So I was just like, you know what? Every time I go into Great Clips, always gotta give them some great gratuity. Anyways, Paige has been wifing it up, making these sourdough breads. She made a normal one, and then she made a chocolate one. Look at that. It's like Pac-Man. Oh shoot, the mouth is ripping off. So I'm having 160 grams of sourdough bread, and then I'm having a scoop and a half of protein. So this is my third meal of the day because we had pancakes and then In-N-Out and then this. And then I'm gonna be prepping some food that I could have by 5 o'clock. We're in between In-N-Out and now I got the haircut, and I also went out to tan to get darker, even though we're already pretty dang dark. You know what's funny? There's been times where I run into people, like girls, specifically girls, they're like, I love your tan. Where'd you get your tan? I'm just like, girl, do I look like I'm light skin? Anyways, homemade bread. This is so good. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna go to Costco. Might get some samples if they're giving out samples. I look like a chubby bunny. And we're gonna go to the movies. And I forgot to say this, but good morning, YouTube. Forgot to refer to all you guys. My goal, starting today actually, is to post 100 days in a row, just because I haven't been too faithful on YouTube. Since this is my birthday, let's go for it. I'll see you in the next 100 days. But before I go, I'll see you in the next meal, and the next meal. And tonight we're actually going to a movie too, so we're gonna go watch Sinners. So I'll give you a review on that one. I'm really into horror films. Number one, don't judge me, number one genre of movies is romance. Personally, just because I'm really into reading into relationships and how relationships work. And I just like to become a better person through relationships, through my relationship with my wife, and through a lot of people in my life. That's why I like romance movies. Really lets me understand humanity, how people communicate. Number second movies, like genre, I love to watch is horror. So we're watching Sinners with Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld, is that her name? So that's gonna be sick. I saw the trailer, I'm like, I'm sold. Let's get it. Guys, I just took a fat nap. How long was the nap?
Probably like 45 minutes.
Dang, I feel like I got ran over by a bus. Say hi, Lamar. Hi, guys. That was a pretty good voice. I deserve an Oscar. Ugh. I don't know why I have a random sock on the floor. Anyways, Paige just made me 300 grams of egg roll whites. Wait, is there egg in here too?
No, you didn't say that.
Okay, cool. And I'm so tired. That tan and oh my gosh. And then I had to eat some rice too. Ooh, what is up with that?
You leave it out. That's fine.
I'll show you the end product in a second, guys. All right, that's the freaking product that we're having. So we're having 300 grams of egg whites. I ate half of it off screen, and then I put 35 grams of barbecue sauce. I will show you the one I'm having. Boom, really good. And rice is like 250, and then I have 2 servings of veggies because I need that for my heart to help me out with pro wrestling tryouts this weekend. And then we're not having cake for my birthday because I don't want to have cake, so I'm just having a serving of Car Smart ice cream with 2 Oreos. And all I do with the Oreos is freaking stab these guys. Because why should you get cookies and cream ice cream where you could just make it yourself and you get more cookie? You know what I mean? More chunks. Heck yeah. There's our burn freaking pan. Movie was complete. We just came back from Sinners with Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld. And I forgot what other actors were in there, but I give it a 7.5 out of 10. mainly because I went in with the expectations it was going to be like a Quentin Tarantino film. Ryan Coogler, the director, still killed it like every other movie. I should have had expectations. I thought it was going to be a little bit more on the Walking Dead choreography type of stuff. And overall, like the character development and the actors that were involved were super solid. I just expected more of a choreographed kills, if that makes sense at all. Just because I grew up watching horror, all the slashers and all the above, so it kind of takes a lot for me to be entertained with that field. Especially because I'm a manga reader, like comic books. Reading The Walking Dead, Invincible, and even like Berserk, they really spoiled me with hardcore stuff. So, anyways, finished a good day. Birthday was solid. We're gonna close the night. The movie was really intense, so we're gonna watch something to clean our palate, something that's more positive. Don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna flip through Netflix, and yeah, killed my food day too, because I think I had like 410 carbs, 205 fat. Not fat. Oh my! Imagine 200. I can't even fathom that.
That'd be so loaded.
205 protein and around, I believe, 70 fat. So we still killed it, man. I have to keep it controlled because I have a friend coming into town when I do pro wrestling tryouts this weekend. He wants to treat me to some sushi, so I gotta not go crazy this week and still maintain everything, because we still got, on top of the pro wrestling, I still want to see how much we could push my body to get on a pro level for men's physique. And on top of that, what I was gonna say, man, I'm brain dead, guys. I think I'm tapped out. There's nothing else to say. Nothing important. Wow. I think it's time to go to bed. So like, comment, subscribe, all those good things if you want to see more of me just living my life and talking to you guys. So manifest greatness. Be uncommon. Love you. Bye.